Hi, Michael. Thank you for meeting with me today. I appreciate with you taking the time. I noticed that you recently posted about reducing operational waste. Is control a big focus for the firm this year?
It sure is. So printing costs feel out of control.
It's just rapport. It's just rapport.
Wait a
That makes,
minute.
just say yes. It's just like a rapport.
Oh, yes. Oh, a report section. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. What trends have you been noticing in the firm's expenses lately?
So we've been noticing that.
Still nothing. This is still what you're just making up.
Oh, what do I notice? Well, the costs have gone up and the attorneys don't have access to
Cool.
reliable printing source.
You clearly have a strong handle on operations. It's impressive how closely you track efficiencies across the department. That definitely aligns with what I'm hearing from other firms. I'm happy to dig deeper into that with you. We planned for about 20 minutes. Does that still work for you?
Yes.
Awesome. My goal today is to understand your cost structure, where unpredictability is happening, and whether applied innovation can help simplify and stabilize it. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I think you've got a good handle on it.
All right, awesome. Is there anyone else that's involved in the decision process?
Well, it all has to go through finance, but I'm gathering all the information.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it okay if I take notes?
Yes.
All right. Let's get started on managed print services. How would you describe the day-to-day printing experience for staff and how it affects their ability to support attorneys?
We constantly see unplanned expenses. Costs are out of control. We don't have a single point of responsibility for the devices, supplies, and repairs.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. What type of printing related problems slow your team down the most?
And we see unplanned expenses for toner and service calls. This happens because every department manages its own printers without standardized oversight.
Okay. How often do these issues pull staff away from assisting attorneys?
Well, too often.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you think is causing the problem?
I think we need fewer devices, better reporting. We want a streamlined environment where costs are controlled and services handled by one accountable person.
All right. How is it impacting you? Still in the first section.
It just it slows the whole work flow down. Spending is unpredictable. Financial waste.
All right, if printing could be more reliable and proactively maintained, what improvements would make the biggest difference in your office?
We would like to consolidate the purchasing, have fewer devices, and better reporting so we understand where the money is going.
How would smoother printing help reduce stress during peak workload times?
A managed approach would help surprise invoices and supply overstock.
Have you ever tried to get this before?
We haven't done it before because printing was considered a low priority operating expense. Now that we're tracking costs more closely, we're motivated to eliminate the inefficiencies.
Gotcha. Why is now a good time to get it?
We've been tracking the costs, so we've ignored it too long. We're motivated to eliminate the inefficiencies.
Gotcha. That makes a ton of sense. What timeline are you thinking about for making improvements to your print environment?
We've kind of made this a high priority, and we plan to make a decision within 30 to 60 days.
It's very fast.
Because our current maintenance agreements automatically renew.
your maintenance agreement's really new. All right. How do your upcoming workload spikes or lease renewals affect that timing? You said that your maintenance agreement is renewing. Is there
Yeah.
anything else?
And we want to avoid being locked into the same fragmented system for a whole other year.
True. That would definitely be beneficial. Can the timing be expedited if there's a good reason?
If we see clear documentation of savings and simplified management, we can move quickly.
All right. So you want to see like clear documentation of saving. How are print-related problems affecting productivity costs today?
Right now, we think we're spending about, well, we estimate we're spending about $4,000 to $4,500 per month on printing, and that a managed approach could save $900 to $1,100 per month, or around $11,000 to $13,200 per year.
Can you repeat that? How much you think you could save?
$400 to $4,500. No, we could save $900 to $1,100 per month, and that would be around $11,000 to $13,200 a year.
Wow. How do you keep track of the delays or extra expenses caused by the print issues?
We are seeing that the waste comes from redundant service contracts, unused toner supplies, and device overpopulation.
All right. What is causing or what's driving your budget?
A recent accounting reports show inconsistent, duplicated printer-related purchases.
Ooh. Alright. That's definitely something concerning. Can the budget be expanded if there is a good reason?
Our priorities are driven by cost predictability and removing unnecessary operational spending. That's going to drive our decision.
So do you think it could be expanded? The budget could be expanded?
I think so, if it makes sense.
All right. Moving on to scanning services.
Yes.
How would you describe the current challenges of staff face when they need to locate or retrieve physical files?
So right now we have thousands of paper files stored across many locations, and we lack visibility into the true cost of maintaining and retrieving them.
All right. What kind of issues come up when the files are stored in different locations or rooms?
Problems. We're spending too much time and money managing physical records that are difficult to access.
That makes sense, and that's definitely a struggle. How often do these delays interrupt your ability to support attorneys?
We figure it's happening all the time,
Yeah, I bet.
every day.
That definitely makes processes very inconvenient. What do you think is causing the problem?
The paper documents continue to pile up without a conversion strategy for digital conversion, and it slows down productivity when staff can't quickly find what they need.
Yeah. How do you have a vision of what the solution is?
Well, what we're looking at is a way to have the documents digitized and organized so the firm can operate more efficiently and with fewer retrieval delays.
Okay, so you want documents digitized and then fewer delays. Yeah, that's definitely doable. If documents are digitized and instantly accessible, what improvements would matter most to your workflows?
Well, we want a solution that reduces the physical storage, improves access, and provides a predictable cost structure.
That makes sense. How would this help new hires get up to speed quicker?
Better organization would give us more control over compliance, retrieval time, and operational spending.
Gotcha. Have you ever tried to get this before?
We haven't invested in the firm-wide scanning before because costs were hidden across different departments.
I got that. Why is now a good time to get it?
So we feel that now is a good time to look into this because paper storage has become unsustainable and we need to remove these inefficiencies from the budget.
What time frame makes sense for starting a scanning initiative?
We're approaching contract renewals for the offsite storage, so we need to make a decision within 60 to 90 days.
All right, it's definitely doable. How does your need for space or faster retrieval affect that timeline?
We don't want to continue paying for this space and services tied to the outdated processes. And if the return on investment is clear and disruption is minimal, we can move forward more quickly.
What did you say about how can the timing be expedited?
We can move forward more quickly if the return on investment is clear and disruption is minimal.
Gotcha. What would, okay. All right. How do physical storage and file search delays impact the labor time or offsite storage costs? AKA, how much are you spending?
So we're currently spending about $6,200 per month on file storage, retrieval fees, and time wasted. Searching through physical archives and scanning can save us $3,000 to $4,000 per month once storage is reduced and workflows improve.
All right. What do you reference to validate those numbers, like logs, invoices, or staff reports?
We track all this through our storage provider billing and staff time logs that show delays directly tied to the manual retrieval.
Gotcha. What's driving your budget?
Yeah, the budget's driven by reducing operational waste and shifting spending toward more efficient and digital-first processes.
Okay, understood. Can the budget be expanded if there's a good reason?
We feel we can if it shows the long-term savings. The ROI is clear.
All right.
A roadmap, a detailed roadmap with forecasted cost reductions could help accelerate approval.
All right, that's understood. So moving on to our managed IT services, how would you describe the impact that systems slowdown or downtime have on your team's ability to support attorneys?
We continue to face the IT disruptions that impact operations. We have no predictable way to manage the costs associated with fixing them.
That's understood. What types of IT issues most commonly interrupt your team's daily workflows?
Emergency tech support, lost productivity every time systems freeze or crash.
How often do these problems cause delays or frustration?
Well, too often. It happens because we only address the issues after they occur instead of having proactive monitoring and maintenance.
So you think that it's causing the problem because that you only address the problems after they occur?
After they occur.
How is it impacting you?
Budgeting is difficult, disrupts firm-wide productivity.
Makes sense. Do you have a vision of what the solution is?
So what we're wanting is IT performance to be stable and financially predictable. so that operational planning is easier.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's definitely doable. If your IT systems were more stable and support responses are faster, what benefits would be the most valuable to your team?
And if we had a managed solution that would prevent downtime, control support spending, and give us clear SLAs.
Great. How would improved reliability change the way your team works?
We can avoid constant surprises and free our internal team to focus on higher value work.
Yeah, that would definitely improve workflow and increase your commissions. Have you ever tried to get this before?
We haven't outsourced before because IT costs were historically spread out and not tracked closely.
Why is now a good time to get it?
Now is good time because technology is mission critical. Reducing risk and budgeting variability has become a priority.
Understood. When are you hoping to make improvements to your IT department or environment?
We would like to finalize the decision in 60 to 90 days to support upcoming business growth and technology refresh cycles.
What's driving this specific decision timeline?
We want these improvements in place before our next round of high priority cases and software upgrades.
Can the timing be expedited if there's a good reason?
We can move sooner if you can demonstrate faster resolution times and cost stabilization.
How do IT delays or recurring problems affect labor costs or productivity at the firm? Or like how much are you spending right now?
We estimate we're losing around $17,000 to $21,000 per month due to downtime, slow systems, reactive IT costs. Managed services could reduce that by at least $8,000 to $10,000 per month once stabilized.
How much did you say?
$8,000 to $10,000 per month.
What data do you use to measure those losses?
We've been using ticketing data and revenue dips recorded during outage periods.
Got you. What's driving your budget?
So we make our decisions based on cost predictability, uptime improvement, and reducing financial risk from the IT disruptions.
Can the budget be expanded if there's a good reason?
We can look into it.
All right, awesome. It was really nice to meet you. Thank you.